Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Sun and I've been doing microdrama since 2023 in London. So 2023 I started developing ideation for the company I was working for at the time. It was easier for me as a Chinese person to pick up the trend of vertical drama because that's pretty much where the whole concept comes from after we all seen what happened to Quibi. I would like to share a bit more like boots on the ground sort of production experience in vertical dramas. And after my presentation, if you want to ask me any question, please feel free to reach out to me. Can you please tell me?
Yeah, should just be this one for you. Okay, it's frozen again. Yeah, it's not doing it for us. Let's have a little look. Sorry. No, we'll just. There we go. So if we go back now, it's working for you. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with ideation. So as Jen earlier mentioned, so it actually had a really strong root with the online romance novel. You can tell there's many like vampire vertical, werewolf vertical, and that sort of like dark romance, BDSM vibe vertical. It's like, it reminds us of Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey. So that sort of like female romance fantasy online novel. And I remember when vertical dramas first started in China, there was a lot of online novel IP turned into vertical as well. And also it reminds us a lot of, especially during Christmas time, there's a lot of Christmas vertical being made. It reminds me of like that sort of Hallmark movies and chick flicks like Hollywood used to make a lot, but not so much nowadays. And at the moment, it's still very female audience focused. As Jen mentioned, the probably like a profile of the audience. But I must say that I have definitely seen some male audience-focused content being put out there, and I made one last year. It was completely male. Both of the lead characters are male, a father and son relationship. There's no romance whatsoever, but it did #1 on the platform for 3 months. So I must say this is what's happening now, but also there are stories being developed for a different demographic of audience. Emotional driven is one thing that I think probably the biggest difference when we are developing a vertical script than a regular film and television script, because your story is not being driven by the logic. Your story is being driven by the emotion of the characters and what kind of emotion you can trigger from your audience. You want them to react. You want them to be shocked. You want them to feel sad. You want them to feel that satisfaction. It's like dopamine hit. So you would probably watch a vertical and be like, why those characters act like that? Why they can't just, talk it out? Why there's so many misunderstandings never being solved until the end of the day? Because we need that to trigger that emotion from the audience. And about the hook and cliffhangers, I think all of the conversation you heard about vertical, you will know that each episode you want to end with a cliffhanger like that, especially for the episode that before the paywall. Because you will want that to make the audience want to continue to watch, maybe pay to unlock the rest of the show or even pay for subscription. That's just rooted in the business model. And about the villain sometimes it's like the character that actually pushes the story moving forward, because you want our audience to project themselves into the lead characters, and the villain is the one that against them. So we want to see at the end of the day our hero won or they get their revenge. And also just like typical stuff like 1 to 3 minutes long, and So when we're writing the script, I would say a standard episode, probably like 2 pages long, and 35 to 60 episodes per title most of the time. 35 episodes is something that I see more platforms that are like more new coming into the game, recent release, a launched platform. They were just trying to do their show per show shorter, so they don't risk that much financially and still get to test out the IP and model. Yeah, so pre-production, it's standard stuff. A shoot is a shoot, but location-wise, I would say a regular rom-com kind of CEO vertical. You will come back to certain location all the time. We need a hospital. We need a mansion. We need an office. We need a hotel room. We need a wedding venue. Always like that. So if you do, as a film and television production, that if you have resource like that already, and you can make a good deal with them, then it comes in really handy. And schedule is something that I will elaborate a bit later, but you have to do your schedule very, very smartly, because the budget that we normally work at is not something that just we can do more than 2 weeks to just finish one vertical. It's impossible. So when it comes to the scheduling, I would say the first AD is actually very, very important. You want to have someone who probably have the experience already to be able to make the schedule a doable version, and it's not being too ambitious, but also make it tight, so we can actually finish within the budget. And equipment, I would just say probably like for a standard one, not too crazy, not too many like main characters. For one like that, we will normally do 2 sets of cameras and 1 set of sound recorders. We don't even have budget to hire a boom op most of the time. And for the prep, I would say if the shoot is like 7 to 8 days, the prep time, ideally we want to give us a month, 4 weeks. But there were times that we have done within 3 months of 3 weeks of prep, 1 week of shoot. The tightest one we did were 2 weeks of prep and 1 week of shoot. So yeah, you just have to make it work no matter what. And for crew, I would say that those are the director, the first AD, and the DP are, from my perspective, probably the most important key crew members that must have vertical experience, especially if you are getting a commission work from a Chinese-owned platform. That is their requirement, that gatekeeping it in their own way, basically. But yeah, you can find there are many directors out there that already have vertical experience, AD as well, DP as well. So in the UK, we already have a good pool of talent, behind the scenes that already have certain experience that are required. And also, I would say if you are a director, you want to get into vertical space, probably you can start with the second AD, first AD role, just to try it out, just to not really about the rate, just to feel like what's the difference yourself, and then probably you can move on to direct your own. The other HODs, I would say, as long as they can move fast enough, it's not that big of a difference, if that makes sense. Okay, casting. Casting from a producer's perspective, I'm obviously not the director, so I wouldn't say too much on this part, but from my perspective, when it comes to vertical casting, I would hate to say this, but traditionally attractive is one of the things that the platform care the most. Your actor is literally, like, frame is this big and their face is on the screen like that. So it is, if I have to be honest, it is a huge part to see if the show is gonna be successful or not. It's not about their ethnicity, it's not about their age. This show can be 2 middle-aged people like falling in love or whatever, but they still have to be traditionally attractive. But I'm not quite sure if that boundary gonna be break anytime soon. I'm just saying what I've been observing. I hope that's not too offensive. And also the actor have to be able to quickly adapt it into a fast-moving work environment. Especially this actor have never done vertical before. We have, people that come in like the day before, just got the script, just got the last version of the script, learn their lines super fast, not panicking whatever happened on set, and quickly adapt it into and have a positive attitude towards the entire shoot. And by open-minded, I mean there's a lot of intimacy scene happening in vertical. Maybe some of you already know. We would like to work with actor that probably wouldn't mind that too much. Of course, we will hire an intimacy coordinator on set, but still, open-minded is still a big part of the actors that are willing to be part of the vertical for a certain type of storyline. And live production, I wouldn't get into too much because every film set is different. But normally we do 12-hour days with 1 hour lunch break, and 6 to 10 days. That's my personal experience. I don't know if anyone have done shorter or longer, but 9 to 16 pages a day is the standard. Is not crazy at all for vertical. I have heard people have done 20 pages a day. You just have to make it work when you're running out of time and money. And the last one I wrote here, before paywall scene and key scene and intimacy scene, you probably want to schedule a bit more time for those scenes. By key scene, I want to explain that a bit. Is basically, vertical, that they use that sort of like clip to promote the show or their platform on paid social media, like Meta or TikTok or YouTube. Those are the things that they will highlight and mark before they get into the live production, so they will know those are the things that we're going to use to put on social media. Before the audience get to see your entire show, that's the first thing they're going to see. So those are the things that we will not compromise. We will have more time and effort to do those things to make sure that they are visually stunning and they're delivering the emotion, blah, blah, blah. Just, as well as the things that are before the paywall, because you want them to be attractive enough for the viewers to want to pay to unlock the rest. An intimacy scene as well. Obviously, for whatever reason, that's attractive. So those are the 3 things that you want to give them more time to be done. So that's why I said when you're doing the schedule, you want to be smart with it. And then there will be things that you're going to tell yourself that, you know what, let's just move quickly with that. Okay, so moving on to post-production, that I would say post-production is probably the only one thing I would say is really, really difficult if you have never done it before. For people who are in post-production that wanting to like be able to adapt to what kind of pace is needed for vertical, it can be quite complicated. But I would say if you do maybe as a production company, you have your in-house post-production crew and staff, and you want to be able to utilize your own resource without having to pay someone else from the outside to do that. I would say if you have the chance, you can hire someone who has a vertical experience to join your in-house post-production team as a post manager, and then learn from them, and then moving on to build your own team. Pretty much have like a trial session with something like that. And vertical experience, as I mentioned. And AI is something that I would say really controversial at the moment throughout the entire film and television industry. But for vertical, there are a lot of things happening with AI. But personally, my experience is that we do use AI to replace some of the CGI VFX during the post. But I have never personally done any fully AI-generated vertical or AI vertical animation, so I will not get into that. Now, the start of the budget. I see many phone rates. So 70K to 250K is something that I personally have worked on. It depends on how many pages you have, how many episodes you have for your particular project. So for the 251, as far as I know, I would say that probably the most expensive vertical being made in the UK, and that was a medieval fantasy. We hired horses, we hired castles, and we have The day we have 80 people on set. So that was a big scale for vertical. But for something like a rom-com CEO stuff, normally it can be done around 100K to 120K. For a script that is probably like 50 episode, around 100 pages. And I will normally keep 5% as contingency. And that percentage is only a reference. It's not going to be accurate 100% accurate in any shape or form. But that is something that, as far as my experience, probably will end up looking like that, like the percentage of each part that's going to cost you for the budget. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have on the PowerPoint. And yeah, thank you all.